Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let me go ahead and silence your cell phone before it goes off. Trustee Miguel is excused tonight. All of those are here. First order of business is a public hearing revisiting Chapter 270 taxi cabs and vehicles for hire. Entertain a motion to open the public hearing. Moved by Trustee Peets, second. Second by Trustee Simpson. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Anyone wishing to address the board? Yes.
I stand up, I'm
Sure,
not Thomas.
sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm Debbie Meyer. I reside at 19 Highland Avenue, but I watch my grandchildren on Grand Street, 20 Grand Street. There's a camper. We've been trying to be neighborly, we've been asking to move in.
Is this in regards to the taxi codes?
No.
Okay, so there's a public comment period coming up after these things.
Okay, cool. I said my warm up.
You'll be first on the list.
All right.
Anybody else? Okay. Entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Moved by Trustee Simpson, second by Trustee Broadbent. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. I'll entertain a motion for the proposed resolution to adopt the local law for the Chapter 270, the taxi cabs and vehicles for hire. Moved by Trustee Peets, second. Second by Trustee Broadbent. Real quick, in essence, what's happened here is taxis can set their own rates. We have two taxi companies. We've actually taken a step back, and Cody actually explained this very well. It's been extremely streamlined. Previous provisions have been removed. Really, the only thing we're doing are background checks for drivers, vehicle registration, and insurance coverage necessary for the taxi cab companies. The non-emergency medical transportation, really that is overseen, and I had a conversation with Rob Schmidt from the Department of Health Medicare Director and his underling Josh Blair. We had a good conversation about non-emergency medical transports. They're highly regulated through the state already, and I think if there's anything that, one thing that we don't need is more regulation at the local level. And so in essence, they go through and they're licensed through whoever their state agency is. In this case, it's MAS, I believe is that. And they made an interesting point. At one point, they had over 1,400 non-emergency medical transport. That number is down to 780, and that's through consumer input, user input, their own rating systems and stuff, so it's regulated. We don't need to be part of that. If anything, we're just muddying the water. So, any questions, guys? All right, it's a roll call vote. Trustee Peets?
Aye.
Trustee Broadbent? Trustee Simpson? Aye. And I'm aye. Thank you. Next up, public hearing for the revision of Chapter 230 of the sewers of the General Code of the Village of Massena. Entertain a motion to open the public hearing. Moved by Trustee Broadbent, second by Trustee Simpson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anyone wishing to address the changes to the sewer code? Entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Moved by Trustee Peets, second. Second by Trustee Broadbent. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Entertain a motion to, for the proposed resolution to adopt this local law. Moved by Trustee Simpson, second. Second by Trustee Peets. In essence, what this does, it is a set fee for any time that we have to do work for an individual in terms of their sewer, correct? We used to charge by the hourly rate, but as Steve had mentioned, that could sometimes lead people to, so this set rate should be very palatable In the last public hearing of the night, chapter 290 for the water of the general code of the village of Massena, entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Simpson, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Brodman. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anyone wishing to address the board in regarding to the change for the water of the general code? Entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Moved by trustee Peets, second. Second by trustee Brodman. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Entertain a motion to adopt the proposed resolution to adopt this local law.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Brodman, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Simpson. Same thing, anytime we have to connect water, it's going to be a set rate and not an hourly charge.
Is that a set rate or up to that $1,500?
Up to.
Up to.
Up to. This too is a roll call vote. Trustee Peets?
Aye.
Trustee Brodman?
Aye.
Trustee Simpson?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Okay. Next up, report of officers and committees, treasurer's report. Kevin?
Hello, everybody.
Again.
Another year down. The summary is listed on your sheet. That number, especially for the general fund, is going to change as accruals start getting posted. But I'm sure thinking the other ones will as well, once I do the accruals for water, sewer, and those types for the revenues. So expect these to change. Number two, I'm working on the entries. I just started working on the New York State retirement expense just a few minutes ago before I came up here. So hopefully that'll be done here tomorrow. The payroll. Your monthly squad report has been emailed. Again, that's preliminary as well because some of the expenses will change due to accruals for live payroll and those kind of things. I just got the projections out this afternoon in Natalie's email, so you should have those. As Cody had brought up, the budget amendments, because a couple of them missing, that I wanted to try and get to yesterday, but Mary Ann was out sick, so I had to cover for tax collection. So by next meeting, when the projections go out, they'll all be caught up for all the budget amendments that we did throughout the year. So it brings it into forward with tax collection starting June 1st. Through Monday, we collected so far 1.262 million, which is about 16% of the total warrant of 7,816,372. Last year was about 22.26%. The action items we have is a couple budget amendments. The first one is mayor's requesting to reduce the general fund contingency to 119,400 by 10,000. And increase the publicity contractual account, which is the 164,10,400 by the same 10,000 for the July 2nd fireworks expense that wasn't budgeted in the 26-27 budget.
Entertain a motion. Moved by trustee Simpson, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Peets. I forgot to put that in the budget. Sorry. That's my fault. Come out of contingency this year. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And lastly, the board is requesting to recognize $1,000 received from St. Louis County that they contributed for the 250th celebration that the village is doing, which was recorded with a donations revenue account, the 100-2705, to be utilized in publicity contractual account, same one, the 100-6410-400 account, for that same 1,000.
Entertain a motion. Moved by trustee Brodman, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Simpson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you for doing that, Sheila.
Thank you, Kevin.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Committee reports, code.
There's an item later in the agenda.
Sorry.
It's okay. Tyler, or Melissa, you have anything you'd like to share? I know that you have an item.
Yeah, nothing right now.
Okay.
Woodlawn Hotel, the old Celtic Inn.
Yep.
They started yet? I know we had the pre-meeting.
Yeah, they had the pre-meeting, I think, today's the 16th, I think
development, Julie?
So I'm working with Joint Rec and Explore Massena for the Red Ribbon Movement for July 2nd. That's coming out pretty well, so I hope you hear sooner than we think. Touch base with a couple of community members who are interested in opening business in town and connected them with some resources. There are a couple new businesses that are opening in the village, and I have been trying to make connections with some hotel chains to see if they're interested in opening here. I have not been able to connect with a couple, but I did connect with Hampton, and I got a good response from them, so I'm not sure where that's gonna go. Hopefully something happens with that.
Great. Super. Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes.
can I touch on a couple things?
Yeah.
So some good news. We're anticipated to receive about $30,000 more this year in CHIPS funding,
Oh, good.
so that'll help. The bad news is St. Lawrence County is imposing a 15% fuel charge at the transfer station effective June 15th for 6 months.
What will that do to?
15%. Everything, 15%.
Are we still dumping garbage?
But
Are we still dumping our trucks, or do we have a trailer
we have
to dump?
are they dumping in a trailer or on the floor? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Currently, they're dumping in a trailer.
Okay.
15% increase in ticket fees for the 6 months.
Now, is that because of just the fuel prices or because of the upgrades they're making to the 4 facilities?
They're calling it a fuel surcharge.
Yeah.
50%.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep, sorry.
No problem. Emergency services.
At Rescue, Administrator Taylor is acclimating, actively working with the guys, learning the systems. Still with emphasis on efficiency. Good reports going out for them so far. Tyler, do you have anything on rescue or fire?
Yeah, busier than ever. Working with Jay, getting him brought up to speed. Fire, a new employee there too, so we're getting him up to speed. So every day we're pretty much 110% full out right now, trying to get everything done.
Be a busy summer.
It has been so far.
Thanks. Chief, do you have anything?
Nothing to add at this point.
Thank you.
Nothing on employee contracts, though we did get the insurance, what was it, 17%?
Well, 17.97% increase is what Excelis had filed with New York State DFS, Department of Financial Services, and they can reject, amend, approve the rates. Last year, they went in, I think they proposed 13%, and it was somewhere, I think it was like 10.4% is what it actually was, but I know that we will need to, definitely for the retirees over 65, we're going to need to look at some different options there. See if we can do some shopping around this year.
Yeah, we're gonna meet with Dawn and Zach on the US side, hopefully come up with something.
We've got a couple of contracts coming up this,
Oh, yes, those. That's in September, and the other one is the end of last month.
Personnel, nothing. Let's see. Rec?
Rec is busy as usual. Soccer registration ended yesterday. I don't have any final numbers for that, but they generally have around 200 kids participating in that. Beach opened on the 2nd, and summer rec will begin on June 29th, runs through August 7th. They changed up the age this year. It's grades 1 through 7, but not to exceed 13 years old. I guess it was 14 years old prior. 5-year-olds can still attend, but can go to the beach, but can't do field trips. Summer concert series have begun. That's every Thursday at Springs Park at 6 o'clock. The annual Love Massena is scheduled for July 4th.
Thank you. Okay, initial public comment period. Anyone wishing to address the board? You're up.
lives at 20 Ground Street. It's not my residence, but I do babysit the grandkids there. There's a camper from 17 Grand Street that is literally blocking two houses. It's parked there from May until September. I don't know her last name. I tried to be nice, knocked. I called everyone I possibly could, because I don't know what direction to take. They said there's no street signs, but she's permanently parking there. And there's a rule, like 2 to 6, you can't park. She's not getting fined, she's not moving it, and it's a dead-end road. So the vehicles are flying down, turning around, flying back. There's nowhere to swerve. Children are almost getting hit. And there was that huge accident on Morrill and Grant 3 years ago. So, I don't know what can be done, but something has to be done for safety of those
Okay.
kids.
We'll have Code go take a look at it.
Well, this week she decided to go camping for the first time, so maybe wait till like after July.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What were the addresses you said?
It's 17 Grant is the camper's residence.
If you do me a favor, when camper reappears, give Code a call.
A code, okay.
Yeah, Code office, and Tyler will reach out and see what you can do in that regard, because I do believe there's, can be parked.
No,
Is it being parked in the street?
Oh, it's in the street. Yeah. It's a huge camper, so it's basically to Morrill, to Grant.
Gotcha. Okay. And if it's there, we'll also have police, I'm pretty sure that's it.
I'm surprised you took it this week now, I'm embarrassed. And I spoke too soon, so I apologize.
No, don't worry about it. We'll look into it.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? What?
Mr. Trippin.
Oh, Mr. Tripperty, go ahead, sir.
2 doors down, what's the action there for the safety of that resident?
17 or 15?
50.
Haven't heard anything back from the county yet.
It looks worse now than it did last month.
Okay.
I believe that rainstorm the other day caused it to collapse even more.
Okay.
I'm worried about their well-being.
Yeah, I'll reach out to social services again. Yeah. But I haven't heard anything back, and sometimes they don't even,
Why wouldn't code enforcement be involved with that? If the roof is literally collapsing, and we deem 17 on the 5th uninhabitable, with people living there, how can that be deemed uninhabitable, or not be deemed uninhabitable?
With 15, I know there is a violation open against it. I believe they had a 30-day order to remedy to fix the roof and things. We might be coming up on that 30-day right now.
Sorry to interrupt, are you talking 17 or 15?
15.
Okay,
Yeah, we also had one with 17.
yeah.
Like I said, I think we're coming up on just about the 30-day right now. And then at the end of that 30-day, one of our code officers is gonna go back and see if anything has been done. I don't believe the code office has received any permits or any correspondence from them at this point. If nothing has been done, then we come back to the board, pretty much look for some guidance there. Yeah, and the next step of the code office could be an appearance ticket to try to get someone to show up to court so we can kind of discuss some of the issues that could be going on. And then it just gets more into some legal proceedings from there, so it could be drawn out. The gray area is because there's someone living there, we can't just flat out deem it an unsafe structure. Like we had easily the 17 Grant, because that one was vacant. So this one could take a little bit more time, but I've kind of been in contact with the village attorney a little bit about some of these properties, so we're trying to move forward as fast as we can. Some of the stuff just does take a little bit of time, unfortunately.
We'll keep pushing it.
It just doesn't make sense to me how somebody living there can be in there. Just,
Yeah, I wish I had a better
I know.
response than yeah, but I don't. But we'll keep pushing the issue, keep moving forward on it. Give us time, because it takes time.
And I saw it on the meeting notice, I saw something about 17 where you're gonna put it on.
Coming up in 1 second. Anyone else? trustee Peach, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Simpson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now it goes out to bid. Going down once we get bids. On to new business. Proposed resolution to authorize the occupational health services agreement with WellNow Urgent Care.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Simpson, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Rod. Our usual thing for testing and such.
Yeah, it pertains to fire and rescue, including the volunteers.
Physicals and such.
Yours is different.
Oh, it's fine.
It's a roll call vote. Trustee Peets,
Aye.
trustee Broadman,
Aye.
trustee Simpson.
Aye.
And I'm aye. Next up, a proposed resolution to authorize the agreement with General Code for codification services.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Broadman, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Peets. This too is a roll call vote. Trustee Peets,
Aye.
trustee Broadman,
Aye.
trustee Simpson.
Aye.
And I'm
Can I just?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to, half the project, there's a timeline, so we'll do, an editorial and legal analysis. They do it, present it to us, we'll go through, and per se, we have 100 days from when we receive it to review what they've said. We send back our stuff, they have, like, 200 days, so it'll be over 2 fiscal years, but there's a lot of inconsistencies, redundancy, ambiguous language. I'm looking forward to getting it done.
Just helps us clean up the code. Good. Next up, we'll entertain a motion to award the bids for the water treatment plant supplies.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Simpson, second.
Second.
Second by trustee Broadman. This is for the
Diatomaceous.
diatomaceous earth, that's Mansell Associates for $126,036. And the chlorine and hydrofluoric acid from Slack Chemical for $64,926. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next up, a proposed resolution to approve addendum number 1 to the water supply and maintenance agreement with the town of Massena.
So moved.
I skipped one?
You did.
What did I miss?
Authorization purchase.
Oh, sorry, let me go back to that one. Entertain a motion for the authorization to purchase a vehicle for the town hall staff.
So moved.
Moved by trustee Broadbent,
Second.
second by trustee Pease. We don't want our employees using their own vehicles for liability reasons, and we bought a nice little car for like
8175.
81, 70 grand, so we bought the parents and stuff like that. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. All right, back to the proposed resolution to approve addendum 1 to the water supply and maintenance agreement with the town of Massena. Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Trustee Broadbent, second by trustee Peets. This is 50 years in the making. The town is going to put non-users into a district, and as a result, if, right now, we lose money if people don't pay their bills. We have no way to really collect, though we can turn off water and such that we've done. But this allows us to re-levy it on the taxes. Okay. One thing, and I've been, whenever this comes up, people are gonna hear me say this, those people that are not, users that are not in a district, I promise you, if you vote and you go into a district, your water bill is gonna come down. It's going to come down. Just before those votes go out, one of the things that I told the town we would do, we'll send out their current water bill, and then we'll send out what the projected water bill would be if they were in the district. And in essence, their water rates will be the same as any other user within the village. And if you can see that purposely, their rates are higher, because as we said, we have no way to recoup losses, and that helps offset those losses. This is a roll call vote. Trustee Peets,
Aye.
trustee Brodnack,
Aye.
trustee Simpson.
Aye.
And I'm aye. And David, thank you, and thank you to Ken, who's also involved in this. I really appreciate it. Took a while, but he got it done. It's kudos to you guys.
And Steve.
And Steve, and Monique. Yeah, because they're prodded by Monique. Voucher warrants.
I'd like to entertain a motion that the voucher warrant signed by Mayor Paquin, trustee Broderick, and myself are approved.
Second?
Second.
Second by trustee Simpson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anything under monthly reports? Covered everything, code, firefighters, all the numbers are usually in our folder. Police, numbers are there as well. Starting to get a little busier as it
It's
usually
always
does.
busy. It's always busy.
Okay, thanks. Oh, how would, I almost hesitate to bring this up, this has been going so well. The scooters, the electric e-bikes, are we seeing improvements? I've noticed up in my neighborhood, it's a little better.
I think we handed out the flyer that we created to quite a few children. I know we pushed the thing through the school, through our SRO. I still randomly see them as I drive around, but we're trying to do the outreach portion, and I think it's going well. I think it's going well.
But eventually, the outreach portion is gonna have to end and it's gonna be ticketed.
It just makes it tough when it's the kids.
Yeah.
But yes, hopefully we don't get to that point, but we're hoping the parents kind of take it seriously and pull bring their kids in a little bit.
It's happening everywhere.
It is, it's every community.
It's in Watertown, it's.
Potsdam, everywhere.
Thanks, Cody. Communication, correspondence, anything, Woody?
No.
Good. Closing public comment period, anyone wishing to address the board?
The water agreement with the town.
Yep.
Does the town have to pass something also?
Same thing, they'll pass it hopefully tomorrow at their board meeting.
The board has to vote, but not the residents, right?
So eventually, as they go to form the water districts, for the non-users, those people in those newly formed districts would have to vote. Now, I'm not talking about the new water districts being formed, with the new water project out of Racket and so forth. I'm talking about areas that are not in a district, Highland, South Main, Leslie Road.
Parts of East Harvest,
Yeah.
Elder Willow Street, Object Bridge Road.
Yeah, so they would have to vote to go in the water district, and like we said, we'll help the town in terms of, education and saying, hey, here's your water bill now, here's what it will be later. And it's going to be beneficial for the users to join a district, because their water rates will go down, they'll
So they
save money.
could potentially vote it down now.
Theoretically,
I don't think that if it's subject to permissive referendum, there's not an actual vote. The people that it would affect, they have to get a certain percentage of registered voters to submit their objection to it, but it doesn't go on a ballot or anything like that. Once it's published in the paper, they get 30 days, and if nothing is presented, then it passes. If there is a petition, then we'll see.
And I have another question, personal question about the cleanup. You had mentioned if you've got a desk or if you've got a table and a chair, don't put them both at the same time.
one at a time.
What about a bookcase that fell apart? Do I have to put a shelf out individually each week?
No, I